Hello everybody, this is called Peaches and Herb. We're reunited. This is Keith from Hickory, North Carolina. This is Bill from West Palm Beach Gardens in Florida, and Clay from San Antonio, Texas.
Murphy, North Carolina.
Originally.
Murphy, North Carolina. Fayetteville. There you go, Fayetteville, North Carolina.
So we've been apart for quite a while, and we decided to come back to a place we love, the Appalachian Mountains, to live the dream of hiking on the trail to reinstate our manliness, that we can go out into the woods and survive, you know.
Yeah, I was like Nick Nolte, throwing things out of my back the first mile, like, ah.
But we're just pikers because we're coming in to live the glory. Bill has been on the trail for weeks now, and all it took was one day for us to get him off the trail. So we're a bad influence on him and not very supportive.
Well, we went through a hailstorm, so that brought us back into town. So
That was pretty fun.
that was fun. It was exciting.
Three middle-aged men holding up the blue tarp and saying, "Woo, are we having a great day?" while the hell's beating us down.
Well, we use Keith to hold it up because we figure with all his traumatic brain injury he's already sustained, we don't have to worry about the hell hurting us. We just say, Keith, get to the top.
Yep, they understand football been very, very good for me. If it weren't for football, I wouldn't be playing football today. I'm not playing football today.
So for the hiking part, it's all very different because Keith, his hip's killing him, his knees hurting him.
My knee's hurting me, so so the reason why we're here now is because I'm taking 3 days off, and then we're leaving Friday.
Getting back on the trail.
Yeah.
And I'm doing
Through hiker, just kind of join in with the old
Supporters.
buddy from 31 years ago. It's been that long since all three of us have been together. Probably longer than that, 35.
Maybe 35.
35 years since we all three been together. Now I've seen Clay throughout, we were both in the military, so I've seen him throughout the last 35 years.
So it's a great excuse to reconnect and then tell all sorts of lies, war stories.
That's right.
About everything we've done in between that they cannot validate.
That's right. Those 3 bears that we saw the other day, it wasn't
You sure
long.
it wasn't 4? I'm thinking 4.
No, but what's kind of cool about it, I think, from the whole situation is all three of us spent a lot of our youth here in the mountains of Western North Carolina.
Yeah, we did.
And, and it's kind of cool that at a certain point in life when kids are grown up and we find the times between our jobs and stuff to get back here and spend some time together. I think really when you get to it, a minute chance opportunity for that to happen and for something like that to happen. It's not, it could have been in Texas or it could have been in Florida, but the one thing that we all three have really in common is, the southern Appalachian Mountains here, from basically Hughes Gap, which is where my family's from, near Reezy Creek Hostel, and just right there, our property backs right up the Appalachian Trail. And as a boy, I went back and forth each way, so camping. It wasn't hiking the Appalachian Trail. It was, we'd steal a beer from Dad, head on out through the trail, and get out far enough to pitch a tent and make a fire, and talk about how we were real men. Now I look back at it and say, as easy it was for me to hike the trail then, I was probably more of a man then than I am now. Because boy, I tell you, this first little section right up here after you pass Hot Springs, be prepared to climb, buddy.
I gave you the option. Lover's Leap was at the top. You could have just gone right then, man. Got it over with.
No, but what was cool is an hour after he'd sat down and was looking out through there, we come by. And that's where he was sitting there, just looking back over the town and stuff. Beautiful views.
Yes.
Wildlife. We had to deal with some fire. It was around the, firefighters all over the United States had come in here to fight this fire here. And, a lot of damage geographically around. And
Opened Monday, the day we took off. So that was nice.
And there's still a few little places where it was smoking, but the heavy rains, from night before last, and I would say that most of it's out. We saw a beautiful little copperhead that was dead, and black snake, and
turkey,
and we saw some turkey while we were out, not
a
dead,
mole.
alive. A mole. I call them a shrew, but
the blue jays.
Yeah. blue jays that fly right over his head. It was looking like, we thought that he was going to end up with a spot on top of his head, but they just looked and went on.
Ken Burns got it right with his documentary, The National Parks, America's Greatest Achievement. So kudos to Burns for putting that out.
Yes. And we have a lot of people that has hit the trail this year. A lot of it probably because of Nick Nolte and Robert Redford, because a lot of people are lazy like me and don't read the book, and the movie comes out and say, hey man,
Nolte right
that's
here.
where we're going, that's where we're going. And
that's right.
So it should be that opportunity that if it's one of your bucket list items, you need to make it happen. Because we don't know with governments, this and that, what's happening here.
The only thing that would make it better is if our wives were here sharing this with us.
Yes.
And Kim, thank you for letting me come on the trail and supporting me. I really do appreciate that. That's
Ditto,
my wife.
Judy. Same.
My wife kind of forced me out. She was like, you need to go. You need to go. You need some time by yourself. You need to go.
And thanks to our videographer for giving us this chance to share that with everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Yeah.